Namaste, welcome to Ganapati Maths classes. First of all, thank you very much to everyone for watching my first video. Today we will discuss domain of a function. In the last video, I explained domain of a function with respect to one problem. Now, in cassette level or Jee Mains level, first of all, identify the function format. Then easily we should calculate domain of a function. That's where some main formats I will explain now. Observe. First one is f of x by g of x. Second one is root over function, root over f of x. And third one is f of x by root over g of x. That's okay. Just remember these three formats. Now easily you should analyze and calculate the domain of a function easily. First of all, observe here f of x by g of x is defined when g of x is not equal to 0. Otherwise, function is not defined. That is the first observation. In second one, observe here root over function is defined when f of x is greater than or equal to 0. That is non-negative. Then only this function defined. Again, we observed here third one f of x by root over g of x. In this case, observe here this is f of x by g of x model. Okay, but in denominator this is root over function. Root over function. That's why is defined g of x is greater than 0. Positive. Otherwise, this is not defined. F of x by root over g of x is not defined. Suppose if g of x equal to 0, what happened for some x? Something by 0. So totally undefined. That's why in this format we observed the g of x is greater than 0. That's why before calculating the domain of a function in any level, the format is important. The function format we observed, then easily we should analyze and calculate domain of a function. Understood? Right. Now observe this question. Sine inverse of x minus 3 by root over 9 minus x square. First one. Sine inverse of x minus 3 by root over 9 minus x square. Observe here which is of the form f of x by root over g of x. Very clear. F of x by root over g of x. That's why this function defined, first observation, this function defined when 9 minus x square is greater than 0. That is the first primary observation. Okay, observed here. Suppose f of x is equal to sine inverse of x minus 3 by root over 9 minus x square is defined when 9 minus x square is greater than 0. That is the first observation. So 9 minus x square is greater than 0 is nothing but x square minus 9 less than 0. Now we should factorize now x minus 3 into x plus 3 less than 0. So this product is less than 0 indicates for x lie between these two numbers. What are the numbers? Minus 3 and plus 3. So that means x belongs to open interval minus 3 comma 3. So overall this function is defined what? X belongs to open interval minus 3 comma 3. But what do you want? You want domain of this function. That's why you observe now concentrate on numerator. The numerator function is of the form internally sine inverse of x minus 3. So we know that domain of sine inverse x is closed interval minus 1 comma 1. Closed interval minus 1 comma 1. That's why that implies minus 1 is less than or equal to x minus 3 less than or equal to 1. Now throughout inequality add with 3, what happened? 2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 4. That means what? X belongs to closed interval 2 comma 4. Therefore domain of sine inverse of x minus 3 is closed interval 2 comma 4. But what do you want? Domain of this function. Domain of this function. That's why we identified here. Domain of sine inverse x minus 3 is what? Closed interval 2 comma 4. And domain of root of 9 minus x square is what? Open interval minus 3 comma 3. Now observe here what is the common region of these two parts. That's why we go for real line. So we should take now real line now. Minus infinity plus infinity. I will take the points here. Suppose this is minus 3. This is 3. For example. Here minus 3, 3 not include because here x belongs to open interval minus 3 comma 3. That's why minus 3 and 3 are not include. That's why you should take here open circle. This indicates what? That minus 3 and 3 not including. Okay, now next go for here. X belongs to close interval 2 comma 4. So I will take here suppose 2. Here 4. Here 4. That's why observe here. This is closed interval means endpoints are include. That's why you should take now dot circle. That's all. Okay. This is the domain of sine inverse of x minus 3. And this is domain of root over 9 minus x square. That is 1 by root over 9 minus x square. So what is the common part here? This is the common part. This common part indicates domain of this function. So we should write now. Therefore, domain of f is what? Observe here, 2 is include. 2 is include. But 3 is not include. How to write as an interval form? So left close, right open, 2 comma 3. Left close, right open, 2 comma 3 is the domain of this function. Understood everyone? Right. Now I go for another model. Okay? Right. Now we observed here second one. F of x is equal to root over log of 5x minus x square by 4 to the base 10. That means we observe this function is of the form root over f of x. Root over f of x. So root over f of x defined when that f of x is non-negative, that is greater than or equal to 0. That's what our primary observation is what? Is defined when log of 5x minus x square by 4 to the base 10 is greater than or equal to 0. That is the first primary observation. What do you want finally? You want x value. That's why you should concentrate on this one. What's the function here? Log of 5x minus x square by 4 to the base 10. This value, generally log x to the base of value may be positive or negative. But this value is non-negative. 0 or greater than or equal to 0. That's why here I will recall one point. For a greater than 1, then log x to the base a is greater than or equal to 0 when x is greater than or equal to 1. You should remember this property. You should remember this one. Observe here. Log x to the base a is greater than 1 and x is greater than or equal to 1. The log x value is to the base a non-negative. Now we should apply this point here. So what happening? That implies 5x minus x square by 4 is greater than or equal to 1. That implies 5x minus x square greater than or equal to 4. Or x square minus 5x plus 4 is less than or equal to 0. Just interchange the terms getting this inequality. So now you can solve it. So that means what? Very clear. X minus 1 into x minus 4 less than or equal to 0. Now that implies very clear. X belongs to what? Closed interval 1 comma 4. X value we identified now. Now this is the domain of given function. Therefore, domain of f is what? Closed interval 1 comma 4. This is the domain of the function. See here also in two problems here, more than one concept including. That's why in Jee Mains problems 100% minimum two concepts. That's why you want some basic knowledge. That's why thoroughly, again I am telling, thoroughly you should revise the basic points from each and every chapter. Then easily you can do any problem. That's why you should concentrate on problems format. That is the first observation, primary observation. Then easily you can do any problem. Okay. Now remaining models we will discuss in the next video. I will give you. Thank you. If you like my video, please subscribe and share it. Thank you.